I am to report there's been combat in here all day and combat yesterday, every day, but I can't report the combat. It's really serious. And the noise with the mufflers, motorcycles, you name it, is around the clock 24 hours a day. There's massive stuff and things happening that link to this terror cell with terrorist organizations. Some of them are Christian like with the cross, Baptist, Christian, Catholic, all that. It's black and white people, okay? In America, they're all classified as domestic terrorists. It's very ugly what they have coming to them. They asked for that. The world has been watching. This is the preamp to the consequences of a country rising up to be terrorist, especially when you're in the church. And that falls into my category here because I'd like the Pope to talk shit to me. To come and talk shit to me personally, okay? But remember my name, and I want you to say it 5 times really loud, and just say it to yourself. Kamacam with the K, okay? Kamacam. And come talk shit to me. Anyways, my name here that you know is Heidi Granger. I'm still surviving 1509 S Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. The chemical poisons are phenomenal. I've survived it. I am not allowed whatsoever to talk about it. It's the same as with the Christian terrorist groups and these prison gangs and the terrorist groups which you see on the internet, and then the domestic terrorist groups that raided the Capitol, January 6th. There's a lot going on. They've centered a lot of it around 1509 S Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. This is legal facts, but I cannot say any more statements on any of it. Only that there's been massive combat that I will never forget in my entire Heidi Granger life on earth. Come talk shit to me, Pope. Come talk shit to me. And all these Baptist and Christian Catholic pastors and priests in D.C. and in the metro area, come talk shit to me. I command you. You know where you're going, and you can say, Heidi Granger sent you there. You're going to hell. And when you're in hell, you'll be saying my name, Kamacam. There'll be no escape. Come talk shit to me. Say Kamacam 5 times real loud. I need the world to understand what happens to the churches, okay? We already covered that. I am a practicing Catholic. We covered that. You need to cover it again. Review the video. We'll be discussing it after the fact, all right? Once I'm out of this fucking hell, excuse my language. All right, so there's been combat in here. And as pattern, the prostitute, sex worker from 1507 leaves after the combat and drives all over town and comes back. Today, yesterday, day before. It's phenomenal. The prostitute here, they do sex work on the internet here with all these nasty terrorists. It's their job. They go to hell. Terrorism, prostitution, none of that's a job. Selling drugs, smuggling drugs, doing drugs at Burning Man is not a job. That rainbow at Burning Man was not for you. It was for me, Kamacam, because I know your death is coming very soon. Drug fucking addicts. Drug addicts. That flood was a warning to you. You're going to die. I have never in my life been to Burning Man. Burning Man caused fear in my heart. Burning Man is a place of evil. There's one thing to be an anarchist, subculture, punk rocker, and it's another thing to be a junkie on dope and heroin at Burning Man. Your Mexican drug cartel cannot save you. Domestic terrorist of the United States population, you are going to die. So the prostitutes are running around after the combat that I can't talk about, but I will never forget in my life. This place is lit up with chemical bombs around the clock that I will never forget in my life. That stench. Multiple bomb stenches. They've been working so hard here. The female 1509 sex worker hollering her head off. Sneaking up and down the stairs, going on the porch, doing whatever she likes for a limited amount of time. I am not allowed whatsoever to hardly talk about these terrorists because I'd be interfering in a major military operation. I can't talk about hardly anything. Not even my own suffering from being poisoned. The house has been engulfed, level 5, with dead corpses and bombs. After the combat, the Mexican drug cartel came with a really loud piece of landscaping equipment and just raged in one of the backyards. I was not allowed to look out my own window. It's very strict here with what I'm allowed to do. While the Mexican cartel was here with his landscaping equipment, they were all underneath the floors. We have Christian organizations digging underneath the floors. They're terrorists, they're domestic terrorists, praising Jesus in their churches. You have sent yourself to hell, to the deepest depths. Hallelujah, I sent you there. Come sent you there. Keep blasphemizing in the house of God. Do it one more time. We have Mexican drug cartel all over digging underneath these floors. I have told the world what happens to people when they go under the floors. I can't even talk about the floors. I can talk about the floors this one time and I have to zip my lip. No talking about the floors is correctamundo. We have junkie, sex, drug fiends from 1507, 1509 digging under the floors. We have January 6th domestic terrorists digging under the floors. Goodbye. I can't talk about this terror cell anymore.